on the beat, boy.
Welcome back, beautiful people, to another episode of Dirty Talk. We want you to like, share, and subscribe because you are on the #1 podcast in the world right now. All right? All right. I'm your girl, PP, and I'm here with...
And it's your birthday.
And my girl...
CC from Philly, you feel me though? But I'm in here in North Carolina Triad, you know what I'm saying? 215-336, let's do it, yo!
All right.
Yes, sir.
We are in here with some legendary artists, serial entrepreneurs. I mean, they got it all in the bag, okay? They hailing from Jamaica, but they representing the night in Greensboro, North Carolina. So we want to show some love. So we got, over here we got Miss
Sheila Holly.
Sheila Holly in the house.
Yes, Sheila Holly. I am also a model, print, commercial, and also a designer and entrepreneur.
Awesome. And we also got Mario Cheef in the house.
How y'all doing? Big up yourself, Dirty Talk. You already know.
That's Deli done.
Yes. El Shaddai.
Awesome. Thank you so much, y'all, for gracing us with y'all presence tonight. So we're gonna do like this little round circle and get into what you all are doing and how it came to be and all the fabulousness. That ain't a word.
We gonna make it a word tonight. Because the fabulousness is fabulousing.
Yes, fabulousness.
The fabulousness is fabulousing. So we gonna make it a word tonight. Look it up.
That's right. All right, so go ahead, baby. You can start.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do right here because he just got off the stage, Mr. Mario Cheef. So let me give him this type of I thought I could like get this off the top of my dome, but I don't want to mess nothing up. So he's a recording artist, producer, songwriter, engineer, African Achievement Award winner, submitted for the Grammys. Okay, so what we got here, we got star-studded. Okay, so I want y'all to understand, he getting ready to introduce us. We over here at
Boston
House of Jazz. I had to get that right. You know, I'm from Philly, so my tongue is a little, you know what I'm saying? It's all right, though. Call me the Broad Street Bully, but not really. So, all right, Mario, you rocked the stage just a minute ago. I love your vibe. I love your music. You went a little bit of patois, bring it back to a little bit of rap, bring it back to a little dance hall, bring it back. He did a lot.
Yes, he did.
So, where are you right now? Like, how do you feel right now?
First and foremost, I want to say I feel good. It feels good because it's been a long journey. I've been doing music for a long while. Actually, my first performance I've had was like at the age of like 9-10 years old. So I feel good.
Okay, so my next question for you would be, what inspired you to want to get on the stage? That's a lot, to get on a stage and to perform and to project your voice across the airwaves.
My father is a legendary promoter, so I grew up with the artists in my house. I grew up in a 22-bedroom, 11-bathroom house in Jamaica, out in Mobay. And my mother, she used to cook for all the artists as well. You know, entertainment life. So by growing up around the artists, a lot of them would be around us and they would coach us themselves. People like Ninja Man, Beanie Man, King Yellow Man, Josie Wales, Sean Paul. The list goes.
Okay.
So seeing all of that, I always wanted to go on stage. I actually started out as a beat maker and a producer first. So me and my brothers used to do music. Well, my other two brothers do music as well still now, but I would make the beats, my older brother write, and then my younger brother, he had the moves, so he make all the moves and put them together, and we had our little group. So
you went from a group, and what made you go solo, like stand out on your own? Because you held the stage on your own tonight.
The fact of that, the versatility. So a lot of times the artists, they don't understand when you shouldn't box yourself in. You want to step outside the box, you know, and a lot of times when you can't step outside the box, people label you as this artist, and they just look at you as that artist. They get tired. You got to give them what they want. You know, you don't go to a restaurant and just get the appetizers. You go there for the meal. So you got to be able to give the people a meal as well.
But sometimes we want a little bit more than a meal. So what else are you trying to give us? Because you know we in this type of thing that's going on in the world today. So we want a little bit more. So what is your aspirations in life?
My aspirations is actually create a corporation. Create the corporation, and a part of the corporation is to give back, because it wasn't an easy road and nobody handed me anything. I had to go out there and go get it, but it shouldn't always be like that for everybody else. You know, sometimes if we create a path and create opportunities for people, you can become richer, you can become more successful, you can become a better person. You know, you can become an idol, become somebody, you know, someone can look up to. And I want to be great like that. Those are my aspirations for music, not just doing it. I love music, but I want to do it to make my environment a better place and to make the world a better place.
So it's not like your own Picasso. Huh? Like you're your own Picasso, so you
yes,
you paint your own way. So I also hear that BT, you got some connections with BT as well. Yes. So what's going on with that?
So twice I got I was actually called by a good friend of ours, Mr. Davey Sherwa. He owns the African Achievements Awards, so he does all the Black Panther screening, the NFL footage you see now on the TV. He's probably filming it.
I'm an Eagles fan, so I don't look at anything unless it's the Eagles.
Yeah, so he basically films a lot of the NFL, especially when it comes to the Seattle Seahawks, because he's based in Seattle. Okay. Does the pictures for Ciara and her husband. So he ended up giving us a call and said, hey, look, you know, I got an opportunity for you, and I need you to take it. Any way you can get here, get here. And I went the first year, and they treated me like gold. Like, you know, we got our passes, we went in, we met Lamar Odom, we met some owners from Ferrari, Whack 100, Diddy, we got invited to the mansion. And then the second year now, the same people, Big Up Nab Radio, Diane and Michael, the second year now, they're like, hey, look, let's have Mario as a headliner this year. And then it's because they're indie. They're big on busting the indie artists. So Nab Radio is the biggest indie station in California. They have a deal with iHeartRadio. So, yeah, so they end up, you know, they do these shows. So they say, hey, let's have Mario headline it this year. And then we get the other artists to, you know, pay for their slots. And we do it at the Kanye West, his old studio. And they end up doing that. But the line was so long, like when you go out there now, you got to be there 3 hours ahead. Because the people who want the opportunity, they're there for 3 hours standing in the line. So no matter if you're the headliner tonight, you still got to stand in that line. What? You got to. Oh yeah. Sometimes we stand in the line 2 hours.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. To get into the House of BT, they have like a 3-hour event. I mean, a 3-day event where, you know, one night Ari Bands actually got her featured on the BT. Yeah, like the BT advertisement that they had on their page, and her cousin seen it. It was like, yo, you on the BT page, so yeah. So we got the opportunity from them. Shout out Aaron McCray as well. He has over 22 credentials. Don't drop that. What's his name again? I forgot the producer's name, but he press play. Press Play, show mad love up to this day. Press Play still hits me up. Albert Lee, I mean, it's like a connection spot. You just go in there, you do what you're supposed to do, you play your part, and it just happens.
Okay, so I always ask this question. So who do you truly, like, in your heart want to work with? Like, who, if you had the opportunity to do a feature or be on an album that you know you could be your true self, who, like, what artist right now would you say, I can do it? I'm going to bring it to the whole forefront. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to bring a whole banger.
I would say somebody like Ed Sheeran.
Really?
Yeah, Ed Sheeran, maybe like Adam Levine.
Oh, Adam Levine.
Yeah, because I'm not in it for the likes. I'm not in it for the fame. This is about making money, you know, because you can't take none of it with you. So I would love to do that, because a lot of times the music that is being done today, it only reaches so far. And it looks good because the streaming numbers. But how much money you making off of it? You know, you just look good. You're going out there and you can't even afford to be out there. I want to afford to be out there, you know.
Now, what do you consider your genre of music?
I want to say we're trying to create something, so we call it dancehall pop. It's like a pop dancehall, yes. Like, so it's more of a crossover because dancehall already has so much different flavors in it. And then you have pop that has dancehall sound. You have the kid Ray Shrummer. He just dropped another song with French Montana. You notice he went from crowd pleaser to singing Afrobeat type of songs.
Right.
But he would be considered a rapper when he came out. Now they would consider him A pop artist.
Pop artist.
You know, stuck in your love, and you went by us. He went from, you know, they went from the mannequin challenge to that type of music, but it was just a smart move on. Listen, I'm gonna be more business now. Yes, you know, it's not about the look no more. Right. The look doesn't make money, you know.
Right. And also too, man. I know you say you was into producing.
Yes.
Did you ever get into writing?
Yes, I write all the time.
Okay.
Write all the time, and well, for me it's crazy because I write for others, but I don't write none of my music. Seldomly I write. So anything you hear out there,
other people write.
Like most of the stuff you heard out there too, I don't write it. Just comes to me and I go in my studio and I just do it.
I got you.
You know, and I'm training her the same exact way too to be like ready. You know.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man. That's what's up.
So I have a question though, because you know I'm from the '80s era. You know, I'm a Gen. What would that be considered a Gen?
Gen Z.
A Gen Z. No, I'm not a Gen Z. Am I Gen X?
No, you're an X.
I'm an X. So I come from that. I don't know. They category everybody. But my thing is, it was always about writing your own music.
Yes.
And I know there is more into being a writer than actually being the artist itself.
Yes.
Because you get more of a kickback. You know, you speak about the neos and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
So when you and correct me if I'm wrong. So when you write for other people, do you feel more comfortable that way versus writing for yourself? Like, do you? Because I think as an artist, you have to split your brain. I think and it kind of falls on the psyche line of multiple personalities.
Yes.
Because you have to actually split your brain and go female, male.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go there, but you got to go female, male, and then you got to go. I'm feeling this, but I know somebody would feel this way.
Yes.
So is it easier for you to write for someone else and for someone like? How do you pick it? Like, okay, I'm gonna write this for this person, but I like how they wrote this, so I'm gonna do this for myself. Like, how do you make that judgment call?
Well, sometimes it can be difficult because, say, if you want to paint a picture and you want the picture to be blue, but when they painted the picture, it was red. Sometimes it's hard to get that person to paint that picture blue, even though blue might be a better color and fit it more, you know. But it's not difficult because any song, I've always trained myself this way, that to write the songs in a way where it can be both a man or a female can sing it. And I have a friend, shout out my boy Rari, my best friend, you know what I'm saying. He actually had a big thing going on where he was going to be a part of the X album with Chris Brown. But you know, something happened, and then he have a song he held on to this day, and I was like, yo, you should have sold it. You can always write another song. You know, he never sold it. He still has a song today, so. You know, he wrote the song though, and they was gonna end up giving it to a girl artist. So he wrote it in a male form, but it was written in a way where both male or female could sing it, and that's why they like the song, you know. So it's not too difficult, especially when you do it for so long. And then I have a lot of sisters. I have a lot of brothers, and then, you know, I do have my artist Shaddai as well, so listening to her go, sometimes it helps inspire me, like, you know what, say if I do want to write something for her, she does her own writing right now, she ain't let me touch that. She do her own little thing, but when I can, I'm gonna go ham on it, you know?
Right.
So I just sit, listen to her, and see her, you know, learn her cadence, learn the way she say things, learn the way she sound, because I'm big on mimicking. I've always been like that since I was younger. Like, that's why you see I came out with so much different songs when I went on the stage.
Yes. You did that, though. I like that. Your energy was really up there.
Yeah,
like, you had me,
it's like a chameleon, you know? You gotta be able to like give the people what they want, you know?
And I think it's really neat right now to see artists bring another artist with them, because before you would see the artist up front, and then after they made it big, then they would sign an artist. But I think we need to start seeing that level where an artist goes, you know what, I'm a great artist, I'm a top artist, but I have someone that's just as good as me as well. So I think that's a good thing. I think we need to start pairing it together and bringing everything together, like everything.
See, my name is Cheef, right? And they always got the saying that it's too many Indians and not enough chiefs. That's the big problem. A lot of people don't know how to play number 2.
Well,
so
you
that's
gotta
why,
be a good Indian before you can be a chief.
Of course. But you see, if a lot of, you know, all right, if she's gonna be big, and I know this, I know how to play number 2. A lot of people don't want to do that. They want to be number 1 all the time.
So, and an Indian knows, like you, like. Okay, so let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about that real quick. I hold on, y'all. I gotta get this out, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm really good at being an Indian, but when the chief sees that an Indian is really a chief, he shares that.
Of course.
Or she will share that.
Of course.
So you gotta know when you say, I know they're playing their position, but there's a chief in that Indian.
You can always tell that.
And that's why I like when to see artists, I'm new, but here's someone else as well. Yeah.
It's just like the saying, you know, the bum and the Benz and the boss and the Honda. You still have, you gotta learn, you gotta differentiate if a person can deceive you and look like a chief and act like a chief. He can scream like a chief, do whatever. He can war like a chief, be a great warrior. But they come in disguise sometimes, and you gotta really look into people, because I have, close people that I don't have around me no more, but it was a good thing because it showed me like, all right, by me trying to make everybody the chief, because I thought, that's not the way to go about it. You really gotta see people for who they are, and if the people really want it. Some people want it today and don't want it tomorrow. I argue people all the time about this. Me, I get up every day. I live, I breathe, I eat music.
Hey, and speaking of that, blessings.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Yes.
Thank you.
I love that track, man.
Oh, the Born Blessed. Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying that that's the reason I wanted to say that, because I'm saying that it is a blessing to wake up in the morning.
Trust me, it's a blessed thing to know. We actually went to VP Records. It's a big label from Jamaica. We went to the meeting, me, El Shaddai, my father, my manager, and we met the president and the owner, Patricia. So when we met Patricia, Richie Stephens ended up coming in. Richie Stephens is nominated for Grammys, and he actually made the original beat for Work. For Rihanna.
Okay.
Yeah, so the original beat actually come from Jamaica. So, it was a blessing to know that he called me and said, hey, look, we're going to meet this day. And we met. And he said, send me some songs. So I send him the songs. He go outside, he come back, and he was like, yo, I got a beat for you. He sent me the beat. We drive from, Queens? We drive from Queens to Bronx. I sent him back the verse, ready already. And he was like, yo, go home and do it. And I went home and do it. And then
that's how that came about.
1.3 million views. We did it. It's been a year now, but in the first 6 months, we went our first million views.
And 3 million views later.
Yeah, I know, right?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
you did that.
That's what's up.
BET backing as well. I see that. I see you coming through. All right now.
And then that lead us to get,
Do you have any shout outs?
Achievements from that. So
yes.
You have any shout outs you want to give out?
Oh, definitely. First, I want to shout out God. Shout out my parents. Shout out Sheila, my manager, Street Boss, my artists. Shout you guys out as well too for even taking the time to interview me and all that too. I really appreciate that.
Peace, man.
Of course.
Glad to have you out, man.
Yes, and you rock the stage. I just really want to bring in. She's so beautiful.
She is fabulous. Yes.
She's so fabulous.
Thank you, lady.
The baby hairs is babying. The eyelashes is lashing.
We gotta get it.
And we got a little bit of sparkle. We gotta get close up on that. Yes, beautiful. She beat to the guards.
Okay. She is.
All right.
Dolly Dawn in
the building.
So Dolly Dawn, tell us about yourself. Where you from?
Oh my gosh, born and raised in Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. Have to represent, cannot forget where I'm coming from. I've been here in America since I was a teenager. Went to the military, came out.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
went to the military?
Yeah,
girl, what's your MOS?
92 Alpha girl.
Okay, you better be that. You G.I.
Jane.
So how long you been doing music?
Since March last year.
Since March? No, you got to be kidding me. Not on that stage.
The way she rocked that stage.
What? Since March?
I'm not lying.
What inspired you to get into music?
Touchy subject, but my grandmother passed away. She was so dear to me. Thank you. And for my escape, my uncle, he started doing music, and I'm like, don't kill me. I'm like, he's going through a midlife crisis or something. Like, what the hell is going on? Sorry, can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that. You don't dirty talk, baby.
So, he came over trying to cheer me up, and he was playing some beat. So I started I'm always one to mimic sounds too, like he is. I mimic sound. I'm a big music person. Like, music bring me up and it can bring me down, but it brings me up most of the time. And he started playing the beat, and I started doing my own thing, like, it's a tip. And he's like, what you just said? And I said, it's a tip. And he's like, yo, we gotta write a song. So my son at the time, he was like, Mama, you got a nice voice. And he was like 7 at the time. I was like, really? He was like, yeah. I was like, you know what? Let's go, Uncle Gavin. Let's go. So I went to Jamaica for the funeral, and I recorded my first song in Jamaica. 2 songs I recorded. And after that, I came up and I started writing songs. I need a studio. And he was like, you don't know anyone? I'm like, no, I don't do this. I don't do music. So I've known Mario since high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And, you know, I know he's in music, but who cares? You know, at the time. At the time, it was like that. But I remember being on Facebook and I saw him, like, he had like a promotion going on with Sean Paul. He had a show with Sean Paul, and I remember seeing him on my story and whatever, and I'm like, he has a studio, let me call him. And the rest was history. So I'm like,
so do you rap more or sing? Which?
I can do anything. I have raps. I have remix to Scarlet, This Is New York. I have This Is Jamaica.
Okay.
I have remix to Don't Play With It, Don't Rump With It.
Oh,
you
don't
know,
play with it, don't play
rump
with it,
don't rump with it. That's the Jamaican term, don't rump with it. So I do everything. I love music. I have gospel, like I do. It comes from my heart, and I've been doing it for a year.
Wow.
And I love it. You know, I believe everything happened for a reason.
Yeah, you are one to watch out for because you have the stage presence of a goddess, and you just have that energy and that sex appeal. I can't wait to see more from you, lady. Like,
afraid to get up out there.
no, she wasn't. I mean, we've been doing music for years, and I still get up there and be like, yeah. But you are awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, I think it's in my blood.
Okay, so what's the name of your single?
So I have an album out.
Okay.
Like I said, I go by El Shaddai, but the album name is Dolly Don, and my AKA name is Dolly Don. So it's like I started as El Shaddai, but I have a persona as Dolly Don. So when you hear that aggressiveness, that rough, that's Dolly Don. El Shaddai is more soft and, you know, loving. But Dolly Don is like her, like don't play with her.
Oh, don't play with her.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about your name? Is your name like Dolly the Don or like
Dolly? You know, like Barbie.
Yeah.
Dolly.
Don.
Like,
Don. Like Don, like a real Don.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Cool. How did you come up with that?
So first of all, El Shaddai means of God. So I was, because like I said, my grandma passed away, so it was more like, okay, I'm in music now. Someone started calling me that name in cosmetology school. An older lady, I was doing her hair. She was like, your name is Shaddai? I'm gonna call you El Shaddai.
El Shaddai.
So that stuck with me when I started doing music. I'm like, I'm El Shaddai. Dolly Don came because of the music that I started doing after I started coming out. So I had this roughness to me. So one of our colleagues, he was like, yo, you a Dolly Don? I'm like, yeah, I am. Okay. So yeah, that's
what it is. That's what it is. Dolly Don, Dolly Don. Y'all heard it here first. Dolly Don.
Yes.
Do you got any shout outs?
First of all, I want to shout out God, of course. I want to shout out Sheila. You're amazing. I want to shout out Boston, House of Jazz.
Yes.
Definitely a great venue. Shout you guys out as well. You guys are beautiful and welcoming, and that's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And my mom, my family back home, my kids, of course, and Mario Cheef, of course. So
that's what's up. And where can everybody find you again?
You can find me on Facebook, Shada El Shaddai, or you can find me on Instagram, official_Dolly Don, and on YouTube. On YouTube as well. El Shaddai, Dolly Don. You'll find me.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate you joining us tonight.
Yes.
All right, now we get the boss, the queen up in the house.
Oh, tell me.
Yes. You gonna do the introduction? You want me to do the introduction?
Go
How we gonna do this? How we gonna do this?
You already know.
Sheila Holly in the motherfucking house.
Okay.
Yes, this is the original Dondada. All All right. My baby gonna interview you. Go ahead, baby.
All right. What's going on, Sheila?
I'm here. I am here. I am the type, if it's about entertainment, I'm pitching in. I'm touching it. I'm touching it.
Oh, wait a minute now. Hold on. Because you got
pitching.
more, you got so much more
Than just a pitch.
depth with you. You have a tremendous foundation. So let's start with that foundation first. What made this beautiful woman right here? Okay, so what exactly do you do?
What exactly I don't do, or what exactly I do?
Oh,
You do.
Well, I don't have a list for you because you know what? It doesn't matter what it is. Because if you dare me, I'll do it.
It wasn't the answer I was looking for, but I believe that you are an entrepreneur Negro.
she's
To the
a serial
fullest.
entrepreneur. But I love your accent. But I want you to tell our people your accent is beautiful. But where are you from? Because you have, I'm feeling everything, everything of the everything. So where are you from?
I usually answer that question with ironic. But when you are European like me, it's not where you're from, it's where your accent is
Where
from.
you at? Okay.
I am born in Manhattan,
Okay.
raised a little bit in Manhattan, went to school in Paris, and my parents speak 7 languages, I speak 4.
Wow.
But each of my kids, my son, my oldest speak Japanese, my daughter speak French and Spanish. My youngest daughter majored as a blind student on UNCG with 3 majors in criminology, a lawyer.
Okay, Mom.
And my last one speak Arabic.
Wow.
In my house, you gotta speak something else than English because English is not a language for me.
Ooh, I like that.
We think different, we act different when you have something else to go for. So this is who we are.
Okay, I'm understanding. I'm understanding now. I'm understanding.
That's
Okay.
what Hollies are.
I got you. Oh man. That was deep.
You done got stumped.
I mean, that was deep.
I got some questions.
That was deep, though.
I'm not stuck.
That was deep.
I'm not stuck because my second son, he speaks Japanese. Okay, I am a ballet dancer, former and trained, so I know a little bit of French on the neuf, so I can speak a little bit. So just a little bit. Poquito español too. Poquito español. But what made you just branch out and just be a serial entrepreneur? Just have your hands into everything and anything.
Well, let's put it this way. I'm coming from family who, when you're European, it's a little bit different than being an American. Let's put it this way. I was born in America. Yes, I am American. Born American, but raised with different people. My mother, because the era she was living in, she's only to be allowed to be a nurse because she gets married and pick her husband for her. But as soon as she had her kids, she said, hell with it, I want to be a lawyer. And that was it for us. Like, bye, see ya. We had nannies. So my mom was an international lawyer. My father did the same. And we do not accept chess. So my kids got raised the same way, and I got raised the same way. Graduated high school at 15, went to dental school. And when I was done, it was not enough.
So, okay, you went to dental school. So you know how to put grills in people's mouths and shit like that.
Not the grills.
I'm best. Okay, so dental school. So after that, where you go from there?
Open heart surgery. I work
She
with
can remove cholesterol out y'all veins, y'all.
Y'all better not have the sugars. She can help you off. You got the sugar.
I want to make sure I explain this to you.
Okay.
It is not. My hand was given to my husband, which is already a dentist. So I had my own clinic. When he died, I decided that that's just too much. I want more. And I moved to Florida, and I went to school for perfusionist, and I just was not gonna take no for an answer. Went for more, and then I decided that I wanted to
Your determination is off the meters.
It is not it's not that. It is when you said to yourself, there's no limit to education. And when there's no limit, you don't put a limit on yourself. So when I was done having the kids, and my husband is a swimmer, Olympic swimmer, so he said, my kids are not going to daycare. I'm getting tired of that. I said, no problem, quit. So when I quit, I said, well, what are we going to do now? He said, well, I don't want to do this. And then I was like, okay, let's open our own store. Open 3 AT&T store right off the bat. And then I said, when I'm getting tired of that, I want something different. And since I used to model, my kids was already modeling for Dillard's and Macy's, and we decided that we're going to go for that. And I had to manage them now because I ain't paying you.
Okay.
But I went back to school. I did health management and business. Graduate with that with Barry University, and here I am.
Wow.
She's a woman after my own heart. See, I know I didn't talk about myself, but very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you your doctor? Doctor. Nice to meet you, doctor.
But I do not put that out because it's not my past. It's something I put on the side, and the director part you see is because I work with neurology now. We do studies on you guys who does COVID.
On the COVID,
So I work on the side, and then we read charts, and then we sign them off for whoever needs that for the court. But I do not work on because my way of living is you have to be in operating room, you have to be at the hospital, and I'm just too frequent to be stuck in a room for 5 hours. I don't have the patience anymore.
Well, I call you that just out of respect. I have 3 degrees. I have 2 degrees in science, and then I have my master's in business as well. But I work in clinical trials, so I work with doctors all day, every day. So I'm calling you that out of respect, out of pride for the field. And I mean, you are just awesome. So my hat goes off to you, and you inspire me. So thank you. And I know you are a woman of all beautiful things, modeling and all these things that you got going on with the music industry and stuff. So let's get into that part of your life. What got you into, I know you said you were a model and you got your kids into modeling. So what started you into modeling, and what are you doing with modeling now? Because you showed me some pieces.
Well, what I'm doing with modeling, my kids, I love business, and I love thinking business. I love thinking of money. So when I had my kids, they're so cute, and then everybody's like, oh my God, they're so cute. Well, honey, every time you see my kids so cute, you're gonna pay me. So do not say they're cute, because otherwise you're gonna have a paycheck for that. And I use that and as my platform for Macy's, for Dillard, for a lot of the stores, JCPenney, because the kids, my kids were like, so cute. Oh, that's fine. Now I make a paycheck out of that. And so modeling for us is like breathing as a European.
Okay.
So modeling is something you guys in America learn, but modeling for us is we model every day. You wake up in the morning, you do not go anywhere else because you gotta be pretty. So you can't leave that door without being pretty.
Wow.
Do not even try that. So like right now I'm gonna drive, I have 2 different shoes in my car because it doesn't matter. You're gonna have to be ready. So it is a model for us that when you leave the house, when you go into the store, you're going to pick up your meal, that you are ready.
Everything is the runway.
Wow.
Life is a runway, right?
For me, yeah. Always. And so I woke up that way. I sleep that way. And you get to have your night, but you get to sleep on one side of the bed without moving. And I got trained on that. So it is not just sleeping, waking up, showering. It is a lot. It's just us.
That is incredible.
Strong J.
Because I model, but I didn't sleep on one side of the bed, and I couldn't keep a scarf on my head, and I don't do bonnets. Okay, because you gonna have to put some water and some blue magic on this when I wake up in the morning. It's a lot of her.
Oh, man.
You know, but I feel you though. Yeah.
So, who was talking earlier, you said that you into the fashion as well.
Yes, I'm a fashion designer. I have my own boutique, but I am connected with a lot of designers who actually will cut up and let me wear their clothes. For example, I'm wearing Sita Koha, and she is Sita, C-I-A-T-A. Her store is Krocia, and you will find all her clothes. She's from Nigeria. She has all her clothes and all her clothes. But I am connected. What I do is, it's not just about me, because the same way when I walk, I'm seen. I want to wear somebody else's clothes, and I push them and be a collaboration with a lot of people. So I do wear a lot of clothes, and working with that, I got awarded to be in Times Square. I went the first time in Times Square, and second time was my clothes. It was not just about me. I have 24 magazine now on stand.
Okay.
Yeah. And on stand at the Book a Million. We are part of the RR Report. RR Report hired me off the bat as soon as they heard from me. Shout out to Patrick, because he's the owner of the RR Report. But what drove him to do that is the fact that my honesty and my eyes to see the future. So I bring different business. I bring something else on the table that was not there.
Gotcha.
And that's what's great about it.
Okay, that's what's up.
So how did you get into the music industry?
The music industry is not that I got into the music industry. I am not the music industry. See, they are artists. My job is to bring the paycheck.
Okay. Got you.
And it's not that I'm part of the music. I don't have to be part of the music. I always wanted to be on BET. BET called me when Honey was playing. And then we started doing, part of those videos and everything. I enjoy entertainment.
Well, it's always about the bag, baby. We got to bring the bag. Yes,
so
I feel you.
When they do something, for example, I can see some mistakes that we don't do on the other side. I will bring it to them, because you know what? It's all about making the world, making something else that we don't have. And for me, it doesn't matter where you go. You want to make something, you're gonna have to work for it. So my job is to give it to him, and then he's gonna work with it, because this is what he wants. And if you breathe it, you feel it, you sleep with it, you make it the way you need it.
So are you a manager, or is Luke? You are. Awesome. Y'all are so blessed and fortunate to have this woman in your corner.
Awesome.
Honey.
Mario, Cheef, and
y'all finna go to the top.
Yeah, all the way
up. What you talking about?
So I work for BT and model.
Yes, back from BT.
Now I am like everywhere. It's like I don't have time to sleep, because every week I have a show. And it's fun, because people will say, "What city are you in?" I'm like, "What kind of question is that?" Because you never are somewhere.
Yeah, because we saw you earlier today before everything started, and she was like, "I don't know. I know I'm here, and I don't know. Like, I'm here."
Yeah, where the tickets at?
She said, "Where are the tickets?" We're like, "What tickets?" Because we're dirty talk. We don't have tickets. We don't stand in lines. She's like, "I don't stand in lines either." We're just like, we're two people that just don't stand in lines. Because I'm confused. The tickets aren't ticketing. Yes, ma'am. Because I don't stand in lines either. Dirty talk don't stand in lines.
She don't play no games.
The reason why I don't stand in line is because those are the followers. I'm not a follower.
Oh, I don't follow either. Yeah, I understand that.
Y'all hear that? That's a whole word.
So when a BET was having the award for us to have a show, because there was a party, all those people online, because they give tickets, because we want to have more people, even though we have the lead, the VIP. And then he's like, "Well, I don't know who you are with." I'm like, "You know now. I'm getting in."
Oh, yes. I like now.
I like you. I like that.
Boss.
I want to just get in her person.
For all my artists, because I was already up there.
Like, you know now. That should just be the record label. You know now. You know now.
So yeah,
that should just be the whole management. Like, you know now.
But I can't tell you the truth. Do Heart Radio is the one who pulls. Do Heart Radio does it every year, and we have to make sure we let them know Too Hot Radio bring artists. Like if you just emerge, I want to make sure that everybody hear that. If you emerge, you are singing, connect up with us, we will be glad to manage you. But Too Hot Radio, when we send you there, my team will send you. We'll make sure that they work with them, but we will help you manage and get out there. As an emerge, don't think that, but do not bring us, hey, you can hear me, don't you hear me? No. Make your CD, then call me. We are a part of 5 radio stations. Our report is on everywhere in New York City, and we're in Atlanta, we're in Phoenix right now, and we promote music, we promote black music, we promote black entertainment, we promote what is now.
All right.
You are incredible.
Serial entrepreneur. You got your hands like an octopus. You just don't know.
She ain't playing no games. But that's the type of person you need in your corner.
You do.
You need somebody
got their
that's
hands
gonna,
a little bit of everything.
That's gonna walk you through that door.
Yes.
And they're gonna command and demand respect. Because see, not only do you know the business, you're highly educated.
Yes.
So you know culture. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people think, oh, I don't have to go to school, I don't have to travel, I don't have to do nothing. But that's a sad
and
mistake.
I will not take the back seat.
Yeah.
I only sit in the front.
No, I don't take the back seat.
Matter of fact, I drive the bus.
First class.
I'll take mine.
Right.
And I'll choose which one I want to drive today.
Exactly.
I choose which one.
Yeah.
All right.
So do you want to plug your Instagram, your Facebook?
Well, you can follow me on Instagram. We have Holly's Fashion. It's HOLLYSH Fashion. That is one of my business. And ANAELL7 is where you can connect if you're trying to connect with anybody who's anybody. Folk right now is following me because I have what it takes. So if you want to connect, ANAELL7 is Sheila Holly, and I'm Sheila Holly on Facebook.
Dang.
All right.
Yes.
She killed it.
Yeah.
Yo, a lot of energy up in here. This is powerful.
Put me in your pocketbook and just take me with you. Okay.
Yes.
No, but it's been an honor and a pleasure. Thank you so much for blessing us.
It is an honor, and I want you guys to remember one thing. He's here today, but he won't be here tomorrow on your sofa. So make sure when you use these platforms, don't let go of your platforms. Go away. That is my. I take pictures when on my shows. If I was in New York, you don't see my picture right away. I put it after, but never forget, because when you wake up, you find out, oh, damn, isn't that the guy we saw? And then no, you cannot have the peace. But when you get that peace saved, oh yeah, I know him. How did you know him? He was sitting on my sofa, and you bring that right back out. And that is my business.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm blessed.
Thank you.
To be in your presence. Okay.
Thank you.
Mario Cheef, he rocked the stage. You going back on the stage tonight? El Shaddai.
Now that's the
Next week. Where you guys going next?
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Okay.
Connecticut.
That's what's up. We're on the world tour.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. It was a pleasure to be with you guys.
Man, it was a pleasure to
We had to
have
save
you,
the best for
Thank you
last.
so much.
That's
We appreciate you guys.
And yes, you did.
We learned a lot.
People don't
We learned a
understand.
lot.
Yes, I learned a lot.
Any questions from all of you? Because we are going to be leaving. Any questions that you need? Any questions? We all good?
I do have something to ask you off camera.
We got to get a little bit of that off camera. You know what I'm saying? We want everybody knowing all our
Anyway,
shit.
thank you for tuning in to another edition of Dirty Talk. I am your host, Dirty Cuts. Peace, love, and hair grease with your funky asses.
Bye. Bye. Oh, so nice meeting you guys. I wish you so